Good morning, welcome to Tuscany, to the Val to be exact. I'm with a client and we've come over, we've got a week here, we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. This morning at the very famous Belvedere, we've waited probably an hour and a half, I think, for the sun to clear a cloud bank and actually give us some light on the landscape. This is what's going on at the moment. So is it okay here? It's okay. On the back of my camera, this is the shot that I've got at the moment, excluding the sky. You don't want the sky. Let's look at this sky. It's not great at the moment. But the great thing about the Val is you've got this nice, beautiful, rolling landscape here. And when the sun kisses this landscape, it's just beautiful. There are poppies, which you can see just down here. So there they are. They just come in. The GoPro has then done the exposure there. So we haven't seen any poppy fields, but look at this beautiful landscape. Now, I've seen this in many different lights, and hopefully we're going to get some better light on some of the other landscapes we're going to, and also we're going to get out the Val d'Orcia a little bit and do things like San Gimignano. But yeah, beautiful May morning. It's not too cold this morning, which is good, but keep you updated on the Val d'Orcia and what you can do here in this beautiful Tuscan landscape. We've moved on from the very famous Belvedere and had breakfast and come out and come out to a place that I know there's a beautiful tree here in Tuscany, and I'm not going to give the exact location of this. It took me a while to find it, so I'm not putting it out there, the GPS coordinates of where this place is, but there's this really beautiful tree, and at the moment there's these really nice blue flowers in the field in front of me, as well as some rapeseed. There's a couple of poppies here and there. So at the moment I'm just actually waiting for a couple of people to move out of my shot, and while I'm doing so I'm just adjusting my shot ready for when they are out of the way. I don't think they're going to take too long. Today the weather wasn't supposed to be great, but actually, although it's nearly, I think it's probably 11:30 in the morning, a lot of people say, you know what, don't photograph this time of day. What do you want to do that for? And actually the subject that I've got for me works really well at this time of day, because you've just got these beautiful blue flowers, and I don't know if it's flax. I'm not sure exactly what the flowers are, but basically you've got these, you've got the rapeseed, there's poppies here and there, and there's this really nice cumulus cloudscape going on in the sky. So I found another place on the edge of the field over there to get a lone poppy and then some blue flowers and the rapeseed and then the tree. And but let me just show you actually, and just get my camera and then turn around the sort of thing I've got. So this at the moment is what's going on here with this beautiful tree here. So certainly if I flick on my previews here, you'll see like this poppy here like this. It's lone poppy and then the tree there, and you know, it took quite not a fast shutter speed, but I think it's like a 60th of a second. What was it? F22 113, sorry. So and I put on my tilt shift to try and get a really nice depth of field from here right up to the tree, and even though I put the tilt on to really bend the plane of focus, it still wasn't quite there, so I had to still stop it down actually to get the shot that you're seeing there on the back of the camera. Now I'm waiting for the sun, so if you see there's this cloud bank up here, the sun is there. Hopefully that's not going to be too long, as the cloud is coming this way, and then basically I can get this really nice wide angle shot here of this tree. Just quickly give you a little taste of that tree. Oh, like that, and there's poppies there. So if I just come back round, I'm being mean. There you go. So there's the poppy there. Now what I'm hoping to do is two things. So I was discussing with the person that I'm with to say you could do two things here. Actually, you could freeze the flowers, or you could do something impressionistic. So you could almost do like a Monet type of image, whereby you put on a long exposure, and because there's some wind blowing, what it will do is it will just give the flowers blur. And the tree won't necessarily be blurred. There will be some blur if you look very closely in the leaves of the tree, but it just gives this impressionistic, almost Monet feel of this field of flowers here and the rapeseed. So I'm just waiting to get that, wait till the sun comes back. My guy I'm with, he's over there somewhere trying to find my poppy and seeing what he can do with it. But yeah, this is the wonders of Tuscany in May. So and if you're interested, you know, don't forget you could actually come out with me in 2023 and 24. So I come here every year when I can, and yeah, it's just beautiful here up in the Val d'Orcia. It's the third morning here in the Val d'Orcia. Behind me is the famous Gladiator House, and unbelievably we're here on our own. There's nobody else around. So we're getting this really nice mist that's been rolling over the landscape down there every so often. Yesterday late afternoon it rained, so we were hoping that would translate to mist. This morning it has done. There's not been any cloud behind the mountain there, which is a little bit frustrating, but anyway, this landscape here in the morning is really beautiful. Now the only thing we're waiting for right now is the sun, which is just over the ridge there. So according to the photographer's ephemeris photo pills, it's maybe 7 o'clock, but there is shafts of light that's coming down onto the landscape there. So hopefully if I take the camera there and then just put this here like this, you'll see this is what I'm looking at. Clients up there, and you see this nice mist, but just here the sun is kissing the landscape. So hopefully, maybe as the sun rises, there'll be a little bit more mist coming over. We did have this area here filled with mist earlier on, but there you go. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Val d'Orcian scene. Now I think I said the unbelievable thing is we've been here since 5:15, and there's been nobody looking down at this. Unbelievable. But as you can see, that there's just the ridge, just where this cypress tree is here, that's where the sun is at the moment, just waiting for the sun to get on these trees and then give that nice side light across there. But with this leading line, and of course if you remember the film Gladiator, then you would have seen Russell Crowe walking down towards the house, which is just up there. But yes, what more do you want? A beautiful spring morning here in Tuscany, just unbelievable. This morning is one of the most gorgeous mornings we've seen so far here in the Val d'Orcia. The mist that is over the Val d'Orcia is just incredible. Yesterday we had a little bit of mist in front of the famous Gladiator House. This morning we're up at another famous house. There's a lot of cypress trees that's over there. The mist is filling here, and the sun has come up like 5 minutes or so ago. It's golden light. I saw, this is a curious thing for me as a professional photographer, photography tour on the hill that's just there. And sorry, there's a bus that's going to go past, and they just completely disappeared. Traffic, we're by a main road. So the curious thing for me is, I think, well, why did they leave? So what happened is the house that's just there, which I'll show you in a minute, disappeared. But then if you wait and you have patience, you'll see the mist just wafts around, and then the sun's come up, and then you just get this golden light. So what am I talking about? Well, look at this. So my camera's pointing actually at the subject over there with the mist in the valley, but this is the mist that we've got down here. Now you can see the sun is up, but down there is a house, very famous house, with a line of cypress trees going down. Down here you've got the mist which is being illuminated by the sun. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful here. And this is typical of what you will find here in the Val d'Orcia. So there's photographers here. So I've got my guy I'm working with, and then there's Vince over there, and we got Alex as well. So two great photographers. Curious thing about Instagram, Vince gave me his Instagram. He's got great photos. He's got not a lot of followers. If I try to remember, I'll put his Instagram in a link in the video. But there you go, Val d'Orcia on a beautiful misty morning. It's the last whole day here in Tuscany, in the Val d'Orcia, and there's a beautiful, beautiful poppy field out at the moment. It's the best one we've seen, actually, the whole week we've been here. They've been coming up here, there and everywhere, but this is probably the best poppy field. So I've been out here, I've put my camera away actually, but I've been out here doing some shots with my 1.4 extender and the 50mm tilt shift, because what I can do is get some really nice depth of field that's from here right to the back. And I've done a pano, I've done some portrait orientation, landscape orientation. As you can see, it's just not really many people here at all. So this is the view of the poppy field. As you can see, it's just absolutely beautiful. just coming down here. So with these poppy fields, just sort of get low like this, catch the light. But yeah, look at this beautiful, beautiful poppy field here. What more can you ask for here in Tuscany? It's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful countryside, stunning light in the mornings and the evenings, and there you go. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed a little bit of the Val d'Orcia. I'll be back next year with a workshop in May, so if you're interested, let me know, and we'll go from there. But in any case, thanks so much. See you in the next one. I've got no idea what that will be. Take it easy, folks. See ya. Bye.